educate, entertain, and to offend everyone on the planet at least once. Some of us are pretty fortunate. Some of us aren't very fortunate at all. And back in the day, you know, I tell people I'm in the National Guards back a long time ago, and back in the 80s and 90s and stuff like that. But they always used to have this um, lady from All in the Family. I forgot her name. Sally Struthers. There you go, Sally Struthers. She'd get on there and she'd go to help poor people, you know, over in Africa and different things like that. For less than 35 cents a day, less than a cup of coffee. You know how much coffee exists today, but less than 35 cents a day, so that's a long time ago. You could support a child of your own, you know. We'll send you a picture, blah, blah, blah. So I decided to do that, and his name was Tutu McBayou, and I supported him for a period of time. And every time I'd get a raise in the guards, it would be like 2% a year or whatever. I'd donate it. So it'd help out his family, it'd help out his brothers and sisters, his aunts and uncles, and finally helped out his whole tribe, you know, his whole tribe. I was supporting the whole tribe with just a little bit of money that I had, because here, money, you know, you $5-10 to us is nothing, but to them was quite a bit of money. But after a while, he started sending me pictures, you know, now we got videos and stuff like that. But here, I'll show you a picture that the guy I used to support and the tribe. From Ethiopia. His weight's on the bottom. But anyway, he's got his own kids, his own grandkids now. And here's a picture of them. You can see them. Yeah. That's a tribe in Ethiopia. You can see her side and his side. He's married. And that's a picture of them. The FCC's going, what did he just say? Some people got the joke, some people didn't. See, I even have fans in South Africa to watch my channel. Somebody's going to say, what did you just say, Willis? What did he talk about, Willis? I just offended the whole country, half of it anyway. But today I'm having a cup of coffee and a cup of soup. Ramen cup of soup or whatever it's called, I don't know. I don't mind eating those. And, you know, if you're poor or whatever, I don't mind being poor. I honestly don't. You know, I don't mind it at all. And I try to give you a little bit of ideas, try to educate you a little bit. You know, people are running out of toilet paper and paper towels and stuff like that. But this is what I've been using. I still got paper towels. I still got about 6 or 8 rolls of paper towels left. But these, I think you can get them at Walmart for about $3. I think you can get a dozen of them. It's for to wipe off your car. You can find them in the automotive department. And they work as paper towels. Wipe off the counters or whatever. Throw them in your laundry and do them with your wipes. Put in a little bit of bleach, you know, and saves you a little bit of money. Not a lot of money, but a little bit of money. Let me get a bit closer here so I look a little bit taller. But I think they're 12 by 12, you know. Just about the size of a paper towel. About the size of a paper towel. So that's going to save some money, you know. Because it costs you $3 for that. And that's probably about 3 or 4 rolls of paper towels. And those are gone. These will last forever. Not forever, but, you know, hopefully with this coronavirus gone, you know, it'll last that long. Let's see if I can do this a little bit better. There we go. That's a lot better, I think. I don't know if anybody's watching or not, but that's a fine. Somebody will watch it sooner or later. And I just want to express, you know, we got 1 month to go. Tomorrow's going to be April Fool's Day. And after that, it's going to be the next month. It's going to be May 1st, April, May. And we all got to get together. May 1st. Remember that. May Day, May Day, May Day. Spread the word. You don't have to spread this video. Just spread the word. And at noon Mountain Time, that's 12 o'clock, noon Mountain Time, it'd be 2 o'clock on the East Coast, and then 1 o'clock Central, 12 o'clock Mountain, 11 o'clock Pacific. Everybody gets up, no matter what you're doing, shut the machines down. If you're driving a car, pull over. More than likely, everybody's going to be home, you know. Go to your doors, go to your windows, get out, just shout. We're mad as hell and we're not going to take it anymore. We're mad as hell and we're not going to take it anymore. Pass the word. We want this to go global. We want it to go global because everybody's going to be pissed off. Nobody's going to have any money. We don't want to get violent. No, please do not get violent. Please do not get violent. You know, and don't panic. We're going to make it through this coronavirus. But I just want to spread the word. May 1st, noon, Mountain Time. So you just figure out what time zone it is. And everybody go out there. Do it for a minute. That's all you need. 1 minute at your time. If you want to go longer, do it. Do it as long as you feel like, you know. We're mad as hell and we're not going to take it anymore. Because this is what pisses me off. This is a man-made virus. And it's affected the whole world, you know. We're in, what is it, order by chaos? Order out of chaos and shit like that, whatever it is. See, everybody's panicking. They're staying home. They can't visit with anybody. They can't go to weddings. They can't go to funerals. They can't go to the grocery store. They can't go to the movies. They can't go out to eat. They can't do this. They can't do that. Okay, it's kind of chaotic because people are losing their jobs. And it was man-made. And it makes me mad, too. It really makes me upset, you know. And the money that's coming for the people, that ain't going to last, you know. They've already spent that money right now. The people that have been off work, you know, their bills are getting behind already. Some of them's going to get unemployment, but the unemployment ain't going to cover their bills, you know. And this is sad, but we're mad as hell. We're not going to take it anymore. That's May 1st, 1 month from tomorrow. Tomorrow's April 1st. So spread the word. You don't have to spread this video. Just spread the word. Everybody on this planet, everybody. We're mad as hell, and we're not going to take it anymore. Remember that. And if you don't believe me, it's a secret day for the Illuminati, New World Order, May 1st. It's a satanic worship day. It's the number one day. It's like Christmas to us, or you know, Thanksgiving or Independence Day. Blah blah blah. May 1st is theirs. May 1st is probably their Independence Day. We could probably consider it Independence Day because it's called May Day, May Day, May Day. Order out of chaos. And they want people to panic. They want people to be dependent on the government. They want that. It's been planned for a couple hundred years. It's been planned that this is going to come down. I didn't think I was going to see it in my lifetime. I honestly didn't. I did not think that this was going to happen in my lifetime. You know, because the time I grew up, in my era, life was great, man. You know, it was good until in the 90s started getting kind of crazy, man. Kind of crazy in the 90s, you know. It was, and then after that, I could see it, though. I could see it, that the world had changed. And I didn't know if it was the Y2K virus. It's not a virus, but it was Y2K, you know, your computers kicking over. People started panicking then. Or if it was the Twin Towers. But I knew life was never the same after that. Whatever it was, life was never the same. And like right now, after this, life is never going to be the same. Ever, 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 ever. It's never going to be back. I know the past is the past. You cannot bring the past back. But I felt it coming now, and I felt it coming back then. But then that one there, I can't figure out what caused that. If it was Y2K or if it was Twin Towers. But both of them at the same time, you know, pretty close by, a year, 2 years apart or whatever, you know. And now there's going to be another disaster or something coming down the pike, you know. And it's going to screw us up. But technology is just zooming, man. It's zooming. And 15 years ago, I was on Justin TV. I was watching Justin TV. I watched Justin start his own podcast or whatever it was, like what I'm doing now. But he carried around a camera for a whole year, no matter what he did, 24/7 for a whole year. And I was one of his first subscribers. And if Justin would go back into his archives or whatever, it was Ralph07734. That's always been my username, I guess it's called username. But see, that's kind of subliminal too. Ralph, in my day, Ralph meant You're getting sick. You're going to throw up, Ralph, you know. Okay, 07734, that's hello upside down. You turn it upside down, it says hello. And computers make me sick because I know that they're tracking us. I knew that for years and years and years that they're tracking us, you know. And the hello means, hello, time to wake up, people, you know. So that's been my username forever. And Justin TV was on there. And I used to go to people's channels because it'd be stuff like this, you know, just piddly ass bullshit, people talking. They have their own channel. And I'd find a channel that only had like 2 or 3 people watching. But not like this, because you can go to YouTube and you can check out this channel. But anyway, I'd go to their channel, every channel, and I'd write, this is the greatest channel ever in caps, you know. And I'd do that for, I don't know, weeks on end. You know, after I got off work or whatever, I'd get on and watch Justin TV. And you'd see the people's faces just smile, you know, they'd light up, you know, because they were pleasing somebody, but really I was pleasing them. And after that, it started to become a name too, you know, kind of a fad for a short period. They always say, ever, this is the best thing ever, you know. But I did that on every channel. I would go through a lot of the channels too, not the higher rated channels, but the ones that had less than, you know, 10, 12 people watching or whatever. I'd get on there and punch that in, and they'd be all happy. You know, some of them were teenagers, and some of them were just everyday people, you know. But to me, it's kind of like voyeurism. You know, I'd go on there and just watch, and kind of freak me out because it's like voyeurism, be watching people and stuff. And that's a trip. What else do I got to talk about? You know, the coronavirus, I don't see it into it. You know, I honestly don't. And hopefully I'm going to give you an ideas, you know, how to use your paper towels, get that. Very simple stuff. It's so stupid that on the TV, on our local channels, they tell you how to take care of the coronavirus. It's like common sense. They go, okay, stay away from people that are infected. Duh. Wash your hands. Duh. Disinfect your tables. Duh. You know, pretty soon they're going to say, feed a fever, starve a cold, or something like that, because they don't know the answer. But the stuff that they're saying is just common sense. Everybody should know that. Everybody should know it. You know, you find somebody that's infected, one of your friends, hey, I'm going to go to his house, man. Let's go over there and smoke a joint or something, you know. You don't do that shit. But it's just common sense. You can't smoke a joint in Idaho anyway. It's against the law, you know. That was crazy. And Idaho will probably be the last state. Some guy from Canada, I think they were bringing in hemp plants, you know, just to grow hemp, because hemp's a pretty good plant. And they came across the Idaho border. And they freaking confiscated the semi-load of freaking hemp plants, man. You know, and they had to go to court and stuff. They locked the truck driver up. Crazy, crazy, man. Crazy times. You see, you can invent a biological weapon. Nothing happens to you, man. But if you're bringing a hemp plant over to grow hemp for, you know, fabrics and shit like that, there's a problem, man. Gotta lock this dude up. Lock him up for life. You know, whack his pee-pee hard. But, oh yeah, yesterday I was talking about the Mormons. I'm going to bitch about the Mormons again today. But polyandry, if you look that up, remember I told you yesterday about polyandry? That's when Joseph Smith was there, it was polygamy, you know. He had more than one wife, and that's what he believed. Okay. Polyandry is when the woman has more than one husband. But you look at the women that were in polyandry, their husband was Joseph Smith. You know, Joseph Smith had many wives. But the women that had different husbands, they had a husband of their own that they married, and then they married Joseph Smith. You know, they didn't marry Jack Johnson down the street. They married Joseph Smith. It's called polyandry. So if you're LDS, look into that. You know, he was a scam artist, man. He was just a scam artist, and that's what he did all of his life till the day he died. You know, till he got shot. Somebody shot him because he burned down the printing press. He may not have done it, but he had somebody do it. The Danites. He had the Danites. Danites are there to protect the prophet at all costs, man. But now it's the prophets of the church, the money, the Danites, the Honky Lie office in Salt Lake, the Danites. Well, I'm just breaking bread. That's what I'm doing here. I'm trying to break bread with people. We all got to come together. I told a black joke. Oh, you want to hear a white joke or something? I can tell you a white joke too. Doesn't matter. See, people get offended on those jokes. Okay, let me think of a joke. Okay. Back in the day, like I said, I was in the military. Okay. Here's the joke. The people in the Navy, they would get on their ship. 3,000 men would get on their ship, go out to sea for 6 months, and 1,500 couples would come back. Back in the day, that was hilarious. That was an insult to the Navy crew. Nowadays, you tell that joke and you go, "Oh man, that is so nice. That's like a love boat. That is great. 3,000 men go out and 1,500 couples come back. Gee, how romantic." Times have changed. Yeah, when I was in there, it was don't ask, don't tell. Remember those days? Don't ask, don't tell. And nowadays, you can see your lieutenant colonel cross-dressing, mowing his lawn. On his days off, go past his house, and he's out there in a mini skirt and in a wig, man, just mowing his lawn, having fun, and it's normal. It's normal. Times have changed. To me, that's like the judges. The judges, like I always said, they lie too, man, because at one time they were lawyers. It's like the politicians. All of them were lawyers. They brought up, they were lying. That's how they made a living, to lie, cheat, and steal, and try to get as much money as possible out of people, try to lawsuits. But then the judges, they wear their gowns, their robes, or whatever it is. To me, it's a dress. It looks like a dress. It looks like a cross-dresser. But it wasn't for the guards, because the Minutemen, we had our, from England, I don't know what it is, independence from England, okay. We fought the British when they came over here. Paul Revere and the Raiders. Yeah, they were Raiders. But Paul Revere said the British are coming, we prepared, we kicked their ass, man. So see, if it wasn't for really the Minutemen, which were the National Guard at that time, if it wasn't for them, the guys today, the judges that are wearing dresses, they'd also be wearing a wig to match those dresses, those white freaking wigs that they wear over in England, So to me, it's kind of like being a cross-dresser. I don't know what the fuck what they're trying to prove, I don't want to have disrespect for Judge Alex or Judge Judy or Judge, whoever, But that's just the way I see stuff, I see different things than what people, it's there in plain sight. You can see it, but you're taught different. It's an illusion. It's an illusion, To me, when a guy comes out in a gown and a wig, he looks like a cross-dresser, Next thing you know, put on makeup and shit, look like Insane Clown Posse or something like that. That's just me. And what else do I gotta say? Oh, polyandry and all that shit, man. But remember, you look at that, the women that married more than one husband, they always married Joseph Smith. They didn't marry another person besides Joseph Smith. So see, he was really trying to flip the story, The guys could have more than one husband or more than one wife. The women could have more than one husband, but the husband had to be Joseph Smith. You know what I'm saying? So he was doing shit with married women, committing adultery. And that was the prophet, that was the dude that started the Mormon church. And now they got the second anointing. Check into the second anointing. I'm bitching and bitching and bitching about this bullshit. Check into the second anointing. After they get there, it's a free passage to heaven. They don't have to pay tithings. They don't have to wear their underwear. They don't have to do nothing, And they're automatically highest level, man. And the bottom feeders, which the Mormons are good people, man. They are excellent people. The lower ones that live in a bubble, they live in a fucking bubble, man. They work their ass off. They work hard. They're good, clean, honest, working people. Most of them. Some of them are fucking pedophiles. But anyway, they donate money to church. Plus, they fast for a day. So a lot of them fast for a day out of the month. And whatever money they would spend on that meal, or those 3 meals of that day, they would donate that to the church, you know. And people say, well, the church gives a lot of stuff out. They give out a lot of food and they give out a lot of this. But the thing is, that's the members that are giving that out. The members grew that crop. The members did this. The members did that. It's not the church itself. The church is a higher up, you know. The Quorum of the 12 Monkey Spankers and the 70 Below and some other people like that. What I hate to see is when they do the general conference, you know, they go to the general conference and they're talking about this and that, you know, their tithings and their membership, which their membership is going down. Don't let them lie to you. The membership's going down. People are seeing it. The internet's, see, like right now, we're living in the revelation. The revelation means to reveal. And the Mormon church and all the false prophet churches are going to be revealed. You know, they are going to be revealed. But anyway, at the general conference, they don't tell how much money they spend on lawyers to defend the reputation of the church from all the child molesters and all the bad doings that's been done, you know. They don't tell you that at conference. They have this beautiful music, which a lot of the Mormons are very talented people, man. They can rock in the, you know, the Mormon Tabernacle Choir, whatever it is, the musicians, shit like that. They are good, man. They are good. But it's the ones that are higher up. See, all those people live in a bubble, man. They all live in a bubble. You got to have more kids. You got to have more kids. Got to wear these sacred garments, you know, stupid underwear. They make more money on their underwear than I make in a year, you know, selling their underwear. They make a lot more than I make just off of underwear that's stupid. What is bad is some of the guys in the 70s and guys that are getting paid, they are getting paid big bucks, man. They are getting paid big bucks. They're probably wearing Gucci underwear, you know. You're giving them money to wear Gucci underwear. They don't even have to work, you know. And if you don't believe me, go to Mormon Stories, punch in my last name, Rector, which I don't know if I'm related to this lady or not. I don't know. But she's rubbed elbows for the last 50 years with all the prophets. She's met them personally. She's met these prophets personally. She knows what goes on after conference. The people that, see, her dad was in the Quorum of the 70. During the conference, they have breaks. You can go into this room, and she says, this is what she says. I'm not saying this. Don't trust this man or any man. But this is what she says. She said when they were there, all the food that you could imagine, steak, lobster, you know, whatever, and the dessert, there'd be like 100 different desserts. There'd be a dessert bar, and, you know, and all the people were there. All the higher ups were in this room, you know, on break, and, you know, and other people were out in the audience, and everybody's watching the general conference. I watch it too. I watch it, and you know, I watch it for entertainment purposes. Just like this, you should be watching this for entertainment. Hopefully, I entertain people, and hopefully, I learn, try to teach you something. You know, hopefully, I'm just a fucking idiot, but check that out, Mormon Stories, and punch in my last name, Rector, and watch that one, and she'll tell you what happens behind closed doors, you know. And she's known all the prophets, you know, for the last 50 years, whoever they are, Hunkley and Munson, and I don't know who it is now. But it's all fake, man. All the members, they're living in a bubble. They're bottom feeders, man. And they don't realize it. You know, I hate to say that. They don't want to realize that they've been lied to all their lives and their parents' lives, you know. See, the sad thing, too, if you're born in the covenant, you have more pull in the church. Okay. Say, for instance, you're a convert. You've been going to this church for 35 years. You're a convert. When you were a kid, you started going at age 18. somehow you met a Mormon missionary or whatever, you married this dude, got married in temple. Okay, you're a convert into that church. But the people that are born in the covenant that haven't even been born yet, like say, I don't know who the prophet is now. I can't remember his name. I don't give a shit. But say, for instance, his great grandkid that hasn't been born yet, as soon as he's born, he's going to have more pull in the church than the people that's been going to church for 35 years. You know, the bottom feeders don't see that, but it's true. It's true. If you're born in the covenant, you have more pull than if you're a convert, no matter what. But the thing was, that dude, Rector, he was from Missouri. My parents are from Missouri. He's probably the very first convert that ever became one of the 70s. You know, he's the very first, one of the very first. But what's sad is that lady, man. She's a beautiful lady too. You know, I hate to say that about my relatives, but she's hot. Yeah, she's gorgeous. The thing is, she had babies and babies and babies. She probably wants them. You know, after you have them, you're gonna want them. But she probably didn't want to have 5 or 6 kids. Yeah, you know, it's crazy having that many kids. And that's what they do, man. They just pop them out, pop them out. You know, I don't know how they can have sex with their undergarments on. It's crazy as hell. Crazy, crazy, crazy. And they believe that shit. They honestly believe that those undergarments are gonna protect them. You know, it's like wearing a cross. You know, I have crosses and stuff like that, but it's just a symbol. It's you know, I'd take a cross off or whatever, but these guys wear their underwear even when they're taking a shower. You know, it's nuts. It's weird, weird. Okay, let's go back to the coronavirus. You know, there's so many deaths now, and it's sad, and it's sad that it's man-made virus. You know, those people need to be locked up. Those people need to be punished. All of them. Whatever country's making biological weapons, which it is a weapon, needs to be punished. If they ever find out, see, the bad thing too is terrorists. Terrorists can pay somebody, you know, $50,000. No, not 50,000, but $50 million to have a scientist invent a biological weapon. You know, even anthrax. I don't know where the fuck anthrax even came from, but that's just pretty potent. You know, and some of the terrorists wanted stuff like that. But those people, they're mad scientists. That's what they are, and they need to be stopped. They need to be punished. They need to be put away. There's no reason to have that kind of stuff on this planet. But see, I'm glad I'm seeing this as I'm alive. You know, I didn't think I'd be alive to see this come, but this is the starting. This is the starting of the apocalypse. The 4 horsemen of the apocalypse. You know, political, educational, monetary, and religion. They were all fake. All of them are fake. You know, but I'm glad I was here to see this. I didn't think I would be. It kind of really blows me away because they said it was going to come. They said in the Bible it'll be here to pass. And to me, the computer is the Antichrist. You know, they're tracking me right now. But if you type in Google logo 666, you'll see how the logo of Google is 666. You know, 666. If you just type that in. I always use Yahoo. I never use Google. I hardly ever use Google, but Google was what's running YouTube right now. I'm glad YouTube gave me the platform before I was making more money, but they shut me off, like I said. They didn't shut me off, but they quit paying me. And I had better videos back then than I do now. I had the hours, but I didn't have the subscribers. Okay. But type in Google logo 666 and it will show you. It's in plain sight how the Google logo is 666. And if you take your alphabet and go ABC all the way down to Z and then add 6 to each one, 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, 36, 42, 48, you know, and on and on and on and on, down to Z. And then you spell the word computer and you add that up. It'll be 666. Okay. And if that's not enough for you, blow your freaking mind, you go to Steve Wozniak, the guy that invented the very first computer. Steve Jobs and Steve Wozniak. Steve Wozniak invented it. Steve Jobs sold it. He's a salesman. Okay, but you get on there, and it will tell you the very first computer sold for $666.66, and they had the Apple logo. It was a logo with the bite taken out of it, as it is today. That means it's the knowledge of good and evil. The tree of knowledge of good and evil, which the computer is a god with a small g. It is a god. It knows all. It sees all. But I shouldn't rant and rave. But just remember, May 1st, everybody at 12 noon Mountain Time, go to their front door, go to your windows, pull your car over. If you're at a factory, stop for a minute and just say, we're mad as hell and we're not going to take it anymore. We're mad as hell and we're not going to take it anymore. We're mad as hell and we're not going to take it anymore. Don't become violent. Don't panic. Most of us are going to make it through this, but it's the starting of the apocalypse, ordered by chaos. And I just want to say thank you for watching. I don't know if anybody's watching my channel right now. Oh well, it's like talking in a mirror, I guess. I used to do the same videos like this a long time ago. I got videos back in 2007, 2008. It's kind of like this. I do a video diary and saying how I hated my job. I used to drive truck for Trans Systems, hauling sugar beets. And back then, I used to enjoy my job. The first couple, 2 or 3 years, I used to enjoy it. But later on, as I go, I used to hate the hours. I used to hate to go to work, So it went on another, 8 or 9, 10 years. Even after that, even after I hated my job, I was still going. Because in my mind, I knew the GMO sugar was bad for you, which I eat sugar every day. But they pump it into everything. They give it to our kids, and the beet pulp and stuff like that, they feed it to the animals. They feed it to the dairies. They feed it to the feedlots and stuff like that. They force feed it to the cows. So it gets in the milk, gets into the meat. We still eat that. But, type 2 diabetes is called for obesity and sugar and laziness and stuff like that. Man, I was getting fat and lazy sitting in that truck 12 hours a day, being miserable. But at one time, I was thinking, every time I dumped a load, there was somebody dying from type 2 diabetes right then, And I was part of the problem. I wasn't the solution, And it used to bug me. How many people are dying from sugar? Honest, it really bothered me for a long time. And it's still happening today. People are just pumping that stuff in. Mormon church, they own most of that. The farmers around here are mainly Mormons. They brought in the sugar beet, what's it called? Roundup Ready sugar beets. So nothing else grows in the field but the sugar beets. Nothing. It kills whatever's growing. So if it's going to kill whatever's growing, it's going to kill whatever consumes that. It's not good for you. So this is lunch with the one-eyed fat man, and my main goal is to entertain, to educate, and to offend at least one person, at least offend everybody on this planet at least once. So hopefully you enjoyed this one. I think this is number 9. Tomorrow's going to be in the double digits. Cool, getting up there. So if you don't like this channel, you don't have to watch it. I don't care. But please remember, May 1st, pass that on if you will. Pass that on for May Day at noon Mountain Time. Have a good day. Bye.